Risotto is very much a northern Italian dish, and there are so many different combinations. This one is a very rustic combination from Tuscany. It's a bean, so borlotti beans in particular, and sausage risotto, and I just love it because it's the ultimate comfort food. Now, with every risotto, we start with our stock. You need to pop that into a pot just like this one and bring it up to the boil. So you'll need about 1 to 1.2 litres of stock. While that's just simmering away now, we can get onto the base of the risotto. So in a pan, we're going to add some onion and some olive oil too. So a bit of olive oil and our onion. Now the pan is super important when you're making risotto. You don't want a saute pan because you won't be able to flick the risotto as it cooks, and you don't want a pan that's too narrow. One with a medium lip just like this is perfect, and this one's got a bit of weight to it, which is fantastic to evenly cook all of our ingredients and most importantly the rice. So as that starts to cook, in with our garlic and some guanciale. Now, guanciale is a cured pork cheek, but you could also use pancetta for this, or even just some bacon. I love the guanciale because, as you can see, there's speckles of fat, and that is going to give our risotto a beautiful flavour. The fat's starting to render out of the guanciale and flavouring those onions, so we can add our sausage. Now, use a good quality Italian sausage for this. This one has fennel throughout it and a little bit of chilli, but you could use any type of other Italian sausage. It's fantastic because you can find these types of sausages at the supermarket. And again, there's a little bit of fat in the pork sausage, so that is going to flavour it. And you can see I've just taken the casing off the sausage because what we want is almost like these tiny little meatballs throughout our risotto. So you'll need about 2 of these sausages and just break them up. You can have bigger chunks, and smaller chunks will work really well too. And as soon as that sausage starts to change colour, we can add our rice. Okay, the rice of choice, well, the only choice is a short grain rice. You can use carnaroli rice, arborio rice. You want a rice that is a short grain just like this one because it's extra starchy, which means we're going to get a creamy finish on our risotto. So in with our rice. A few good handfuls per person. In general, they say 1 handful per person. So if it's for 4 people, 4 handfuls. And give that a little stir just to toast off the rice. Just takes a few moments, and deglaze with some white wine. Oh, smells good. There's actually another version of this where red wine is used, but I just really love the subtlety of the white wine for this. So you can use either or. Okay, a bit of tomato paste. Pop that in the middle. And at this stage, I'm not going to season because there is some salt in the guanciale, also in the sausage and the stock. So we'll taste it at the end, and if it needs a bit of salt then, we can always add some then. Okay, stock is simmering away gently, so ladleful by ladleful we're going to add this. And the whole process of adding the stock, tossing the pan so the rice is agitated will take about 15 to 20 minutes until we get on to the next stage. Okay, this is looking quite good now. The rice has absorbed a lot of that liquid, and I'll just finish this off with an extra splash of the stock, just a little drizzle. And it will look quite runny at this stage, but by the time we get all the other ingredients, again, it just continues to absorb it. So in with our beans. Now, these are going to give it a lovely creamy texture, and you'll want to leave it to the last minute so they don't break up too much as it cooks. So we'll fold them in, see how hearty this is going to be. Heat off, and this is time to add some butter, just a knob of butter, and 3/4 of this Parmesan cheese. I like lots of cheese for this. The rest can go on as a garnish. And the reason the heat is off is, number 1, we don't want to overcook the rice, and also we want that glossy sheen on the rice too and get that creaminess. And this is where the pan really works for you, because by tossing it and agitating the pan like this, we're extracting more and more of the starch. One last little toss, and we can plate up. So not in a bowl. It's just to be as delicate as we can with those rice grains so they don't continue to cook. If you put this in a big bowl, well, all that rice down the bottom is going to continue to cook. So it's just about the evenness of it. Even just tap the base of it to spread it out. That looks great. And finally, an extra flourish of Parmesan cheese. If you like, Could add some freshly cracked pepper. And I'm just going to put it around the plate too, just to show that off. And there you go, another beautiful version of risotto, made really interesting with adding beans and sausages. It's filling, it's hearty. These are the dishes that I crave in winter.